As he says that, Julius pulls me closer to him, then limits my freedom of movement by holding my arms behind my back. Now, what should you do when you are grabbed from behind like this? I should surrender. What? Instead of worrying about that, my mind is on the soft protrusion pressing against my ass. Oh, after Julius appearing, right? This game definitely goes haywire. Hi guys, I'm Desmond. Welcome back to my channel. Let's play Knights College Part A. Before that, please subscribe my channel. Let's get started. So, where should I go? Oh, okay. So lucky. Library. Okay, I start with Celia rooms. Hello, Professor Celia. Celia. Hello, Kemono. Sorry for asking to go to your room so suddenly. Celia. No, it's fine. Part of a professor job is to take care of the students. Professor Darius said something similar. What should I do? Huh? That's all? Okay, observe. You sure do have a lot of stuff in here. Celia. I do, don't I? I enjoy the liveliness of it. Professor Darius was right about the contents of his room. The shelves are full of things like difficult looking books and lecture reference materials, not to mention several novels. On top of the shelf are mysterious objects and things I could never even begin to imagine what they are used for. I was expecting all the books, but what is that? I chose one of the strange items at random and asked him about it. Celia, what are you looking at? Huh? Is that a mirror? Some of it looks cheaply made though. Celia, I suppose you could say that. Question mark. I'm not sure what to make of all this. I imagine you being the kind of person who likes to keep things organized. Celia, are you surprised to find my room in such a state? Well, yeah. Can I ask why you have them then? Celia, I'm afraid that's a secret. I see. Why is it that when I look at all this junk I get some kind of strange feeling? But I can't quite put my finger on what that feeling exactly is. What should I do? Let's talk about EP. About the cards. Celia, what is it? Have you discovered something new about them? No, I was just wondering, is it okay to be using them all the time? Celia, naturally, you will get tired if you use them too much. Just tired? Nothing else? Celia, that's right. Under normal circumstances, exhausting your power won't kill you. Normal circumstances? What should I do when I get tired? Celia, a good night rest will do the trick, just like with physical strength. Wow, that's simple enough. Celia, but if you rely on them too much, you may not be able to use them when they are needed the most. You must be very careful. I will. What should I do? Julius. What do you think of Julius? Celia. I get the feeling he could be trouble. Trouble? Question mark. Celia. He has a firm idea in his mind of how to be a knight. I thought that too, but what's so bad about that? Celia. When he sees the sight of knights that oppose his ideal, I'm afraid he's going to be quite disappointed. Are you saying there's a darker side to being a knight? Well, as president of the Knights College, there's not much I can say on the matter. However, nothing is perfect. Knights are no exception, Kemono. If you hold too tightly to that ideal image, there are heavy repercussions when it is shattered. It can be okay in moderation, but I'm a bit worried about Julius. ... Celia, that's say, he is an excellent candidate to become a knight. His strength is unparalleled, especially in combat. Knights often put themselves in dangerous situations, and you wouldn't want to be weak then, right? Oh, but I am not the greatest fighter. Celia, neither am I, but that's okay. We are all needed somewhere. I mean, look at me. I'm the president of a college. I feel better hearing that from you. A place where I'm needed? Maybe the cards will help me find that. What should I do? Okay, it's all done. Let's leave. If you will excuse me, I should be leaving soon. Goodbye, Kemono. So, where should I go? Okay, library. Oh, Oscar? Oscar, hey Kemono. He's not going out? What should I do? Yay! Okay, go out. We finally have permission to leave campus. Don't you want to get out? Oscar, that doesn't mean I have to today. We can wherever we want, right? Besides, my novel is my top priority with all the inspiration I have been getting lately. If I don't make use of it now, it will go to waste. I see. Well, do you want to go out with me some other time? Oscar, sure. Let's walk around the island when the weather's nice. Is there anywhere you would like to go? This island is so small that just going to one place wouldn't kill enough time. You think so? Oscar, but I guess just wandering around would be a nice change of pace. Yeah, you are right. Oscar, what do you think about going for a swim at the beach? I will pass. The sea isn't very calm around here. It isn't? That's too bad. I would like to swim too if I got the chance. I wish the water was calmer. What should I do? Let's talk about the novel, shall we? How's that novel you let me read coming along? Oscar, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I fixed the part you pointed out and now I think it's much better. Oh wow, I hope you let me read it again later. Oscar, of course. That reminds me, I'm not very good at fencing, right? Academics aren't particularly my strong suit either. I guess, but what's your point? Oscar, well, I was just wondering why this college accepted me. It's because you're an amazing writer, isn't it? Oscar, you don't get accepted here just for that. For some reason, it just doesn't feel right. Just because I won a prize for my writing doesn't mean I'll make a great knight, does it? So, I was thinking, what was the main reason I was accepted? I'm not sure, but you can't be a knight if you are just good at fencing. Your character, motivation, and potential for EP matter too. All sorts of people have become knights. You wouldn't be here if that weren't the case. Oops. Kemono. Besides, you took the entry exam, right? Don't doubt yourself. It's rude to the people who fail if you question your passing grade. Oscar, you're right. I got accepted because I wanted it, so I need to work as hard as I can. Thank you, Kemono. With all the amazing students around me, I guess I got a bit nervous. I've thought the same thing with him being so obviously far behind everyone else. Besides, I don't mean to sound full of myself, but I didn't even take the exam. I wouldn't know about that. Oh well, there's no point worrying about it now. All that matters is he's here now. It's his duty to become the best knight he can. You can do it, Oscar! Oscar, huh? Thanks. Up, yay, affection went up again. What should I do? So many things. Tattoo. Again? Ask about tattoo again? Professor Celia tattoo is still bothering me. Oscar. Yeah, I have been thinking about it too. Maybe he's simply hiding it because he's embarrassed? What if he used to be a delinquent? He was all for it back then, but now he's ashamed? What? Professor Celia? He doesn't seem like the kind of guy. Oscar. Maybe he felt bad and mended his ways. People can change. I myself used to be a bit of troublemaker. Really? Oscar. Well, actually, I spend all of my time reading in my room. You still do, don't you? Oscar. I can't help it. It's hard for people to change. Doesn't that contradict what you just said a second ago? Ah! Oof! I have never thought you beat me in that argument. Well done, Kemono. You did all the work. It was self-destruction. What should I do? Okay, social status. Oh yeah, can I ask you something I've been curious about? What? Is there any difference between the nobles of Frontier and Hashrash? Oscar. Well, our class system are pretty much the same, but their personalities are a bit different. Their personalities? Oscar. Frontier is full of fertile land, so the nobles lease it to commoners and live off the rand and wheat they grow. It's difficult to grow crops in Hashrash barren mountains, so most nobles run things like mercenary companies. Mercenaries. Oscar, that's at least part of the reason why I think nobles from Hashrash are usually more gruff than those from Frontier. I see, so even personalities can change with the land. What should I do? Okay, leave. See you later, Oscar. Alright, later. I'm getting a bit tired. I will go to take a break in my room. So fast? No, I think I try this here first. I leave campus and decide to take a walk around Crack Island. But since I couldn't get Grant or Oscar to come, I'm all alone. It's been a while since I was out, and the sky seems wider than usual from the sense of freedom I feel. The salty sea breeze is nice bonus too. Oh! Theo, ... Theo, are you out for a walk too? What do you want, peasant king? I'm already completely used to him calling me that. But for some reason he seems to be in a worse mood than usual. What should I do? Julius. You shouldn't worry about losing to Julius. Theo, I'm not particularly bothered by it. He cheated, no one could beat that. Besides, you managed to get a hit in afterwards. Theo, I told you, I don't give a damn. It's written all over your face. When it comes to life and death, there's no such thing as cheating. You say I got a hit in, but I should have been dead before I had the chance. Well, it was just training, you're not going to die from that. Theo, just training, huh? ... question mark. Why is he taking it so seriously? What should I do? Doubt. I should keep an eye on him. You know what they say, pride comes before the fall. Theo, why are you following me? Huh? I was heading this way too. Yeah, I also realized that. I realized my character really likes Theo so much. Even Theo being sarcastic, he always teases about me. But I always like to follow him around and ask him so many things. I was heading this way too. Liar! It's true, I just have something to do over there too. Theo, well, if that's the case, I'm turning around. I just remember I have things to do that way too. Oh no, why am I always following Theo? I don't want. ... Fine, I won't follow you. Theo, you better not. Lying is hard. I'm not used to doing it. Get lie. Yay. What should I do? Okay, leave then. Alright, I will go. But don't let it get to you, okay? Theo, what are you talking about? Kemono. Well, at least it doesn't look like he's going to throw himself off a cliff. I'm getting tired. Stop walking. Yes. I can't believe what happened during training. Gran, you mean how Theo got his ass handed to him? Hey, be quiet. He might be listening. Grandly, so what? It's true, right? Actually, I wanted to talk about Julius, not Theo. Oscar, about his EP? Yeah, it's been on my mind. Gran, it's pretty brutal. You can't do anything once he stops you. Oscar, is there some way to avoid it? Like what if you covered your ears? Oh, good idea. Gran, it couldn't be that simple, could it? Oscar, I don't know. What about those earplugs you have? Gran, oh yeah, I bet you couldn't hear him yell if you had those. But Julius has such a strong voice. Gran, I guess they wouldn't do any good if he's that loud. When you think of it that way, it really is the perfect ability for him. Yay, bath time! I wish you invite Celia. Eh? Oh. Celia, I think. Hey, wait, let me say first. Should I invite Professor Celia? Hi! Hey! Sexy! You sure do like your tea, don't you? Celia, yes, I prefer it over coffee. No wonder Celia look like a green tea. Professor Darish is the coffee drinker. Celia, correct. Do you find that strange? No, I was just wondering if you two ever have tea together. Celia, I see. Well, I tend to drink by myself. Is something the matter? I was not expecting that kind of question. Professor Darish said he still doesn't know that much about you. I don't think that's true. But he seemed kind of lonely, you know? ... And he's not the only one. I would like to get to know you better too. If I start drinking tea, can I have tea with you more often? Celia, you don't need to force yourself to like the same thing just to have a drink together with someone. Yeah, you can always just bring your coffee to Celia's room, right? I will have tea and you have coffee. There is nothing wrong with that. That's true. Celia, besides, we are talking about together now, right? The fact that we are comfortable being naked around each other is proof enough of just how well we get along. You're right. Alright then, tell me what kind of people you are attracted to. Celia, that came out of nowhere. I was just thinking I'll ask you something different now that we are finally in here together. Celia, it's a bit embarrassing, so I shall keep that a secret. Celia, however, it makes me happy that You aren't afraid to ask such questions. Oh, then let's talk about your first love. Celia, hey, don't get carried away. Sorry. That's all? He sure does like being asked questions. I guess that's what makes him a good professor. Celia's affection went up. Another tiring day. Good night, Gran. Oh, I really like my character every night saying good night to Gran. I want to cuddle with Gran. Normal end, is it? Oh, okay. Not yet finished. During the day's free time, I find myself thinking about Professor Celia. What are all those things in his room? And what about the tattoo? I'm really curious, but he doesn't seem to want to talk about them. What should I do? As I walk around campus while lost in thought, I bump into someone in the training hall. Julius. Oh, if he isn't Kemono. Julius? Julius, what's wrong? Why the long face? I'm making a long face? You didn't know? The look on your face says something troubling you. Really? Julius, I would be more happy to help. Tell me what's on your mind. Well... doubt. The truth is, I decide to talk to him about the things I was thinking about. I tell him about Professor Celia's room and the tattoo. He listens in silence but with curiosity. Ugh, I'm so scared. I just tell secret to everyone. Oh my god. I see, Professor Celia, huh? Even I don't know much about him. He seems like a good person, but now I'm not so sure. That just makes me want to look into the villain's tattoo even more. Julius, now that you have told me about it, I've gotten curious as well. I know. Let's sneak into his room, Kemono. What? Sneak? Julius, I may not seem like it, but I'm quite good at picking locks. I can at least get the door open for you. Why do you know how to do that? No, more importantly, we can't just break into his room. Julius, you have been talking about him so much that now I want to know too. Come on, let's go to the professor room. Julius, that was easier than I thought. I can't believe we are actually doing this. Using 2 wires, Julius had the door of Professor Celia's room unlocked in no time. Why do you know how to do that? Julius, if you want to be a knight who smites evil, you must learn evil's tricks. That seems dangerous. But whether I like it or not, we are in. I might as well get some information now that I'm here. Julius, you weren't lying about the piles of junk in here? Just like before, it gives me a strange feeling. Why does it feel so familiar? I've never seen any of this before. That reminds me, I've been wondering about this shelf. I point to the shelf in one of the corners. For some reason, that's the only one covered by a sheet of cloth. Julius, alright, let's take a look. With no time to stop him, he yanks the sheet back. I guess it was my fault for making him want to investigate. Julius, what's this? The shelves are lined with the Recall the Traveling Knight series of books, and not only that. What? The name of the author is Marcelo Duke. Several certificates and awards with the same name are lined up in a row. Is this real? Julius, what? Tell me what's going on here. Is it obvious? Doesn't this mean Professor Celia is the author of Recall the Traveling Knight? Julius, what's that? You don't know? It's the only most famous night novel series in the world. Julia, yeah, I think I've heard of that. No, I don't think you have heard of it. Now I remember. He's a knight who does the thing. He has no idea what I'm talking about. But now I know for sure all the junk in there are things that appeared in Recall. That's why it all felt so familiar. Julius, but since when was Professor Celia an author? Maybe he's hiding it. Julius, why? If you wrote a really famous series, wouldn't you want to let the whole world know your amazing achievement? Maybe that means we have got the wrong guy? But if that's true, why are these things here and not with the real author? It wouldn't make sense. Julius, someone coming. What? Those footsteps, they are Professor Celia. It sounds like he's returning to his room. Footsteps, I don't hear anything. Julius, you lack training, my friend. You must even train your ears if you want to be a knight. How do you train your ears? Let's get out of here, Kemono. What should I do? Run? But lie or leave? 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 Leave. I cannot lie, right? I'm in his room. Okay, leave. Let's run for it now! Julius, call it! Julius scoops me up into his arms and starts opening a window to jump out of it. What? We're on the second floor! I feel a jolt run through my whole body. Julius had jumped from the second story window with me in his arms, and I landed on his feet. Julius, a successful escape. You scared the crap out of me. Directly below Professor Celia's room is the courtyard where Oscar often spent his time reading. Julius, so, will we ever find out his true identity? I'm sure I will find out something if I do a little more digging. Julius, well, we can try again another day. Luck just wasn't on our side today. You're right, let's just let it go for now. Professor Celia's secret, I want to know more. I'm sure I'll get more chances. I won't give up my search. Ding 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 ding. Normal end. Unlucky day. Okay, that means I have to do all the routes, all the choices. Yeah. Okay, now I'm go back to the bath time. So the previous choice was Julius. Let's go Celia. Celia has too many secrets. Let me talk to Celia more, yeah? This is our first time taking a bath together, isn't it? That's right. Professor Darish often baths with students, but I rarely receive invitations myself. Oh, so pity. He certainly seems hard to approach. Celia, that's why I'm glad you asked me to come along today. Actually, I should be thanking you for coming. What? Oh, I just thought you were going to take your glove off. Celia, haven't I told you? I have burns that would rather not show them. He still won't admit he has a tattoo even though I told him I saw it. Oh well, I won't keep hounding him. How have things been going at the college recently? I can't say it's been great. Celia, why? Are you having trouble keeping up with lectures? No, I just keep being reminded that I'm out of my league, having a hard time getting along with the hard-stressed students. Ah, so that's it. Don't worry, this happens every year. What? It does? Celia, you are students from different countries. It's only natural that you won't get along right away. But I'm sure you will all be friends by the end of the year. Don't worry. 1 year. It will take a whole year for us to be on good terms with each other. I don't like it. Okay, so let's go to Oscar. I must fully utilize my bath time with everyone. Hi, little cute dog. How was your day, Oscar? I guess I'm still thinking about that ghost. Haven't you always believed in them? Oscar, yes, but I'm even more interested now that there's one here. Interested, huh? Well, it is comforting to think there's an afterlife. Exactly. It makes me think there's more to come after I die. Now that I think about it, isn't Hasrash religion focused on the afterlife? What? It is? Oscar, I don't know much about it either, but apparently it says our bodies in this world are just shells and our true life begins when we die or something. Oh, that's kind of scary. But if our time here is meaningless, wouldn't people just throw their life away? When you think about it, religions must have a hard time finding a sense of balance. They have to keep people attached to this world while still offering salvation in death. Are you trying to be a religious teacher? Oscar, no, is it fun to just think about things like this? I'm not sure I agree. If the Church of Oscar is wherever founded, maybe I should join. More bath time! Shit. I mean, Julius beat Theo like it was nothing. Shit, he sounds quite strong. You don't talk to him that much? Shit. No, I just know about his EP. Is it amazing? Shit, it certainly is powerful, but I don't find that appealing. What? Why not? Shit, it is not the kind of EP I'm searching for. Oh, you're looking for a certain one? Shit, never mind. Ow, now I'm curious. Shit, it is nothing. Forget about I say anything. Shed affection went up. Yay! Julius and I aren't that close yet. Not even close enough to talk about our problems. I was just thinking about doing some training. Julius, ... Julius, I still haven't earned your trust, huh? Huh? Why do you say that? Julius, something is obviously bothering you, but you have no intention of telling me. What am I to you if you don't trust me? It's not a big deal. I would just be wasting your time. Julius, how terrible. What a disappointment I am. However, one day I shall win your trust, for I am your dependable upperclassman. Just you wait. Wahahahaha. Oh, he's gone. I feel kind of bad for coming across that way. Oh well, I'm still not that close to Julius, but I'm starting to see what an honest person he is. I just need to give him a chance and I'm sure we'll be fast friends. What I was worrying about doesn't seem that important now anyways. I'll try inviting him the next time I go out. I like to get to know him while he's here. With that in mind, I return to my room. I think it's normal and some other time, Julius. Another normal and... Should I invite Julius? You were so cool when you fought Theo. Julius, you think so? Wahahaha, you do me too much honor. But even though your EP was strong, it didn't take very long for him to find a way around it. Julius, But, of course, I have experienced that many times. You have? Julius, even I must be willing to put my experience to the test. You never know what kinds of situation you will be in. I know, I will share some of my experience with you. Huh? Wow! As he says that, Julius pulls me closer to him, then limits my freedom of movement by holding my arms behind my back. Now, what should you do when you are grabbed from behind like this? I should surrender. What? Instead of worrying about that, my mind is on the soft protrusion pressing against my ass. Oh, after Julius appearing, right? This game definitely goes haywire. Come on, try to get free. Concentrate on what you must do. Well, what should I do? To be honest, I'd rather stay like this and enjoy the feeling. Have you given up? Huh? Well, Julius, you must think I'm annoying, don't you? No, not at all. You're fun. Huh. That's it? Maybe I should have fought back a little bit more. This choice. Okay, let's lie. Can we stay here for a bit longer? Julius, what are you saying? He's almost here. I want to know. I must learn more about Professor Celia. Julius, what's coded in you? I doubt saying it simply because I'm a fan of his work will convince him. Maybe he's got some important secret information. Julius, in other words, you're suggesting the professor is a spy who might be up to no good. Huh? Julius, the Knights College is in danger and you want to catch him red-handed here? Yeah, if he's one, he might do irreversible damage. Julius, understood. I shall handle this. Huh? Oh my god! Julius grabs me by the arm and before I know it, we are surrounded by a total darkness. There's a lot of cloth being hung here and there's the faint scent of mothballs. This must be a closet. Julius, be very quiet, Kemono. We'll watch him from here. Oh, okay. We huddle together in a small closet. Hearing the door open, it seems Professor Celia has returned. I carefully peek through the gap in the door. ... As he comes in, he opens a sealed letter in his hand with a small knife. Celia, good grief. After reading it, he just throws it on his desk. He sits down in his rocking chair with a tired look on his face, then closes his eyes as he sways back and forth. It seems like something bothering him. What was that letter about? Julius, no clue. I talk to Julius in a whisper. I don't want us to be found, so I keep my voice as low as possible. You shouldn't talk at all, okay? But this closet smells kind of sweaty. This isn't because of Professor Celia's clothing. It's Julius who had been sweating in the training hall earlier. It's getting pretty hard to hide in here. Pretty hard? Julius, what's wrong? Nothing. I put the stench out of my mind and keep my eyes on Professor Celia's movement. The professor gets up from the rocking chair and picks up the phone. Celia, hello. Yes, it has been a while. Editor-in-Chief, I have received your letter. Editor? You were promoted? How nice. Congratulations. That wasn't sarcasm. I assure you. Please take no offense. Dot dot dot. I told you, I'm not writing a sequel. I'm done with Recall the Traveling Knight. Oh, okay, so he's not a bad guy. He's really the author. Kemono. He said Recall. Question mark. Celia. Yes, I understand. Readers are important to me as well. But still, I will not write another novel. How many times must I tell you? Please respect my reason for ending it. Dot dot dot. No, I should be the one apologizing. I may have been a bit cold, I'm sorry. Yes, let's go out for drinks again, but no talking about my novels this time. Sure, goodbye. Dot dot dot. With a soft clunk, he hangs up the receiver. Then he sits back down in his chair and rocks back and forth with a more sullen expression than before. Why is he so against writing a sequel? Julius, so I guess this means he's not a spy? Doesn't seem like it. I'm glad we cleared that up. Dot dot dot. Well, I'm glad the crisis has been averted, but there's still one problem. We can't get out of here until he leaves the room, right? Let's be patient. He can't stay in here forever. Oh my god. But after about 10 minutes, he still hasn't left. In fact, he seems far from doing so. His eyes are still closed and he keeps rocking away in the same position. He hasn't fallen asleep though. Every once in a while he scratches his head. Julius, what is he doing? Getting out of here isn't going to be easy. Dot dot dot. We have no choice but to stay put. Another 10 minutes pass and still no movement. This starting to get a bit dicey. The two of us are crammed in here with his huge, burly body. Wow. And the poor ventilation in here makes the smell of his sweat even worse. I stink, don't I? Julius said. No. Julius, come on, even I can tell. Well, maybe a little. Julius, I knew it. He sounds apologetic as he sniffs his shirt. But you can't help it. Besides, I don't really mind. Really? Yeah, so don't worry about it. Julius, okay. I wonder Julius is more sting or Grant is more sting. I may have said that out of concern for him, but he really does sting. Ignore tease, what should I do? Tease then. Dot dot dot. For some reason I put my hands in his armpit. What? Huh? His body jogs up. Julius, where do you think you are touching? I don't know, I'm just bored. Julius, there's no reason to do that. I'm just about to scream. Hehe, sorry. Julius, what if Professor Celia hears us? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, huh? What? Look out the door. Julius, what the? He's gone? We open the door and go back out. Sure enough, there's no sign of Professor Celia. Julius, I guess he left without us knowing. Oh, freaky. It's a miracle he didn't suddenly open his closet without realizing we were in here. The thought of that happening fills me with terror. Thank goodness. He just up and left. We should get out of here before he comes back. Right. And so we left Professor Celia's room behind us. Then the next day, Professor Celia called Julius and I to his room. Oh no! Celia, do you know why I have asked you to come here? Dot 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 dot. So you did notice us. Celia, of course I did. I didn't say anything because I had some business to take care of, but I know when I'm being watched. I'm sorry. Celia, before you apologize, can you please tell me why you were hiding in my room? Julius give a brief explanation of what happened yesterday. Celia, I see. So it was about Recall the Traveling Knight, huh? It's true, I am the author. He tells us who he is in a surprisingly frank way. I have been hiding until now, but I was just beginning to think about making it public. Julius, why did you even hide in the first place? Celia, I didn't want people to look at me from a biased viewpoint. I'm here to be president, not a novelist. I could cause many problems for the college if it was discovered. However, the past can't stay buried forever. Keeping it that way would limit what I can teach. And now that the aspiring novelist Oscar has enrolled, I thought now would be a good time to reveal who I am. I was wondering about that. How did he get into the college even though he himself says he's not cut out to be a knight? Celia, that's partly because of my own personal feeling. I wanted him to follow in my footsteps. That's what I thought. He thinks very highly of Oscar. Is that because he sympathized with him as a fellow novelist? Celia, to say he is my successor would be a bit of an exaggeration, but what is written about knights is also very important. It has a strong influence on how society views them. You know? Just like with me idolizing Recall. Now that I think about it, that does make sense. The novel impact is huge. You said on the phone yesterday that you aren't writing anymore. Why did you stop? Celia, it's quite simple. I just don't feel any inspiration here. The idea I had for Recall were mostly gained through my experiences while traveling for my nightly duties. Nightly duties? Experiences? So Recall was based on Professor Celia himself. The things I could write about when I was a knight were endless, but there's almost nothing now that I'm tied to this island as the president. So I decided to not drag it out any longer and quit writing. So the tattoo on your left hand, why of all things is it the one Recall killer had? Celia, because it was for my own reasons that I ended Recall. As I said before, becoming president has tied me to the college. When it comes down to it, that was my own decision. As the author, I was as much of a killer as Recall's murderer. I felt guilty about it, so I got the tattoo as punishment. It served as my atonement for Recall. It's my way of apologizing for ending it for such selfish reasons. Celia, allow me to explain it in a slightly different way. That man is the author himself. In other words, a metaphor. I am him and he is me. That is why I have his tattoo. Do you think that's strange? But to me, it's important for dealing with the guilt of ending the series. You feel guilty? I see. So when I saw you in the chapel, you were making a confession? Yes, that's correct. How perceptive of you, Kemono. Now I finally understand why he was there. Julius, so are you going to tell the other students about your true identity? Yes, I will speak with them soon. That's why I'm being honest with you now. I see. I was afraid you'd make us disappear after this. Celia, what are you talking about? You are my precious students. Wow, what a nice professor. That's right. Wahaha. Was Julius still suspecting him of being a spy? Celia, yes. I wanted to ask you a question now that you are here, Kemono. What? Celia, is Oscar writing a novel? I would love to know if he is. Why don't you talk to him yourself? He's a huge fan of Recall too, so I'm sure he'll be more happy to talk to you about it. Celia, well, I've spoken to him a few times with the intention of bringing it up, but I was just too embarrassed to do so. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing him talk to Oscar in the chapel. Maybe he wanted to ask Oscar about his novel then. That's okay, Oscar is writing. Actually, he said he's been getting a ton of inspiration since coming here. Celia, really? That's wonderful. I'm sure he's going to be a much better writer than I. Professor Celia smiles with heartfelt happiness. Now then, that's all I have to explain. Do you have any other questions? Julius, no. Me neither. Celia, you may return to your rooms then. Keep working hard at your studies. Julius, yes sir. I will. Okay. Wow, I can't believe he actually admitted it. Julius, but I think that's because he wasn't trying too hard to hide it. If he seriously wanted to, he definitely would have been more thorough. True, he's the kind of person who could do that if he wanted. Julius, perhaps we were too hasty in finding out his secret. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel a little bad about it. Julius, what? Even he seemed glad. Huh? He looked relieved to not have to worry about revealing it now that we know. You think so? Julius, let's just assume that's how it is, shall we? Wow! ... Julius can be a bit pushy sometimes, but he's a fun guy to be around. Wow, Julius' affection went up. As for Professor Celia, he has been clear of all suspicion. On the contrary, I found out that his recall author. I can't believe the author of the series I loved so much as a kid is the president of my college. What a strange coincidence. It's so odd, yet it makes me extremely happy. I want to hear more about Recall someday. Hopefully Oscar can come along too. I'm so glad I come to this college. To be able to think so makes me truly happy. Okay, true rule. The professor true identity. Yay! Okay guys, so that's it for my this part. So if you like my video and you wish to see more of Night College, please subscribe my channel. Thank you, bye!